how did you hear about Real Deals? What was your first experience?
Well, gosh, my first experience at Real Deals was we own an insurance office, and so my husband and I were at a client's house, and she was pulling a really big, cool clock out of a box, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I've been looking for a clock. Where did you find that?" And she said, "Oh, at the Helena Real Deals, but it's for sale." And my husband, who is really an entrepreneur, just decided that that would be a super good thing to look into, and so we did. We came in, we checked out the store, it was for sale, and in about a month and a half, we owned the Helena Real Deals. So,
Wow.
yeah.
You?
I discovered it in Billings, Montana. My brother lived there, and we used to go down and try to be there on Thursdays and Saturdays so we could hit that Real Deal store. And I became a worker at this store because I heard that she bought it through my son, who painted it for them. And I called her, I was retiring, and so I called her and left her a voicemail and said, "So if you need somebody to work, I'm going to be available, not a lot of hours, whatever." And she voicemailed me back and said, "Are you kidding? Who wants to work 15 hours a week and not make a lot of money?" And I'm like, "I do." So ever since then, I started working pretty much when you opened.
Yeah, last June. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Connie actually was my first boss in Helena.
Yeah, 20
So
years ago.
Now I'm her boss.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
At the state.
Where I retired from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we've kept in touch all those years. My kids have mowed for her, in their lawn mowing business, and
Cool stuff.
so we've been in touch all along, but just kind of fell into place.
Wow. Sweet revenge.
I know.
Just put
No,
it to
actually, now she's my right hand, and so I must have been a decent
This is your
employee
left.
because yeah, must have been a decent employee because
Yeah.
she isn't a bad employee to me, so
No,
I'm not getting revenge.
I love my job. She knows I love my job.
What was it about the Real Deals experience that made you want to buy the store?
I grew up in a furniture store. My parents owned a furniture store for 26 years, and the favorite part of the furniture store for me when I was a kid was that when I didn't have anything to do, my mom would let me redecorate the furniture store. I get to move a chair, or I get to move some lamps or a vase or whatever to make some displays prettier. And so I loved that, and my husband knew that I loved that, because then in our own home I was always moving things and changing things and that kind of thing. And when we walked in, we definitely saw potential. I don't know that anybody really could have necessarily seen everybody could have seen the potential, but there was some really cool product in here, just not a lot, and we just saw it as an opportunity to really open a really cool store and have lots of fun, and it's turned out great. I mean, we have expanded the inventory by almost 3 or 4 times what it was, and we have now in 1 year expanded the customer list by almost 3 times as well. So,
What was your first thoughts on the 2-day-a-week?
well, for me, it's perfect. I loved the 2 days a week. As a kid, like I said, my parents had a furniture store, and the problem in the furniture store was, if it might not be busy on Monday, it may be busy on Tuesday. Wednesday, it might not be busy at all. Thursday, it might be busy. And you might have a bummer of a weekend. The cool thing about the 2 days a week is you get everybody in here. The hype is awesome. People think that the events are fantastic. They love coming in and seeing new stuff. And when you limit it to 2 days, we are able to come in on one day and switch things around and make the store different for people every week, and they love that. That's one of the favorite things people say about Real Deals is the store doesn't look the same anytime I come in. You always find new stuff, you always find different stuff. It's fun. I see my friends, people meet up for coffee here, and it's just a really fun experience, and I think the 2 days is really a great business concept.
What did you think of it?
It's nice, especially like for in my case, being retired, and I don't want to work full time, and it's perfect. We can come in and, like whirlwinds, get things ready for the next day.
Yeah.
For pretty much for the week, we do it on Wednesday.
Well, like today where we had an event, you don't get that in other stores. You don't get to have a party that's like a 1 or 2 day party in another store. Other stores have a sale, and it's maybe a little bit busier than it normally would be, but if the sale is for an entire week or an entire weekend, you're just not going to get that traffic. And we just get to where people see, you hear all the time somebody say, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in months, but they've met them up at Real Deals, and then they're having a great conversation and they're getting reacquainted. So it's more than just a store, it's kind of an event every week for people to just get together with people that they haven't seen in a long time.
What would you say is the most unique thing about your store?
Changing merchandise, and we don't have a lot of duplicates. One of our selling points is if you buy this set, chances are we aren't going to get another one just like it. So if you want it, or not, if somebody comes in and buys it, probably giving you your own chance. So I think that's really unique, because a lot of other stores, like if you go to Walmart, they have the same thing over and over and over again, and we always have new stuff that we've never had before. Every time we get an order.
I think the other thing that's really unique about our store is I'm a real outgoing person. I'm a real boisterous person, bubbly, and so is Connie, which makes it really great. But everybody that I've hired, that's what we want. We want people are accustomed to us being fun and lots of giggling and lots of activity, and we hear that a lot. We might hear that, another Real Deal store, they're a little bit quieter than us. This is way more fun, or, and I think everybody's store has their own thing and everybody finds their own niche, but I think our niche is the fun. We have lots of giggling and lots of laughing, and it's loud in here when we have our parties, but people love it. That's what they come back for.
What else do you do? Like, you do Real Deals?
I actually own an insurance office with my husband as well, and so I work over there a couple days a week, and then I work over here a couple days a week, and we've actually streamlined the Real Deals to where it is not a 2-day-a-week job. It is a 3-day-a-week job for me, because I'm here on Wednesdays to decorate. And we go to the dump. We take all of our own garbage to the dump.
We're the dump
and so
divas.
we call ourselves the dump divas. And so we do Wednesdays to, clear out the storeroom, unpack merchandise, and redecorate. And then Thursdays I'm here to work, and then I work most every Saturday with my staff. And then the rest of the week I work at the insurance office, and then I also have 2 little girls. So, I definitely have kind of a crazy balance, but it's a crazy balance that works for me. And I tell Russ that the Real Deals job is my fun job and the insurance office is my not so fun job, but truly I like both of them, and so it gives me the opportunity to continue to do the insurance side that I really do like, and I get to do the Real Deals, which is fantastic, and it really is a fun job.
Tell me about your customers. What's your favorite part about the customers?
Gosh, I think that the really cool thing about Real Deals and our customers and the whole experience of the 2 days a week is we've really gotten to know the people that shop in here on a regular basis. One of the recent ads that the advertising department came out with was, "We know your name, we know your face. We're the friendly folks that you shop with." And I really think that there's a lot of truth in that with the Real Deals, because we do. We see people coming in, they're on the customer list. We don't have to ask most of them what their names are, because we just type them in and we know who they are. And there's that trust too, where we get to know, what they like and what they don't like. And so when things come in, we know exactly what to pinpoint of, hey, you need to come see this. And it's going to be something that they love and something that they would love to have in their space at their homes. Whereas in other stores, you're just kind of another face, another number, and people really like that personalization of the Real Deals experience.